Hey y'all, this is Brittany with Redeemable Junk, and I thought I'd hop on here real quick and show you what I've been working on. We're doing a file folder junk journal swap in the group, and I made this gorgeous darling file folder, and then I made the journal to go with it, and then I realized it was way too big. So I'm going to do a flip through of the journal that I made. I'm actually starting a new journal. It's going to be a traveler size journal for the file folder so that it fits in there nice and neat, or it can go behind it. But I wanted to do a flip through of this journal because it's just so gorgeous. I love it. So I ended up falling in love with it, and it's beautiful. So this is the cover of it. I just have a sticker of a pressed flower and a butterfly with some cheesecloth behind it. And then when we open it up, we have a pocket down here, and we just have a picture, Tim Holtz's picture, some sewing, pattern paper, a clothespin, a pocket, and it has some ephemera in it. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love that so much. And then, I'm not going to go through each piece of ephemera, but it has this, it's in French, so I can't read it, but I assume it's some kind of receipt of some type. So I added that to this. And over here we have one of those craft bags, and I just decorated it. And inside of it, I made, this is a glassine bag that I just made a mini notebook out of. We have an envelope over here, and on the inside of it, we just have a piece of ephemera. It's an American Legion card. I added to it. We just have a fabric pocket over here, and I made this tag. Isn't it so cute? Then we have another American Legion card. Edward Denton must have really loved the American Legion because I have tons of American Legion cards from him. Over here we just have a little tuck spot that I made, some fabric, and it just has, I guess, check underneath it that I was gifted from somebody, I don't know who. This is a pressed flower. I just made a pocket, and I added a receipt to it. Over here we have a glassine bag of this darling little girl. Isn't she so cute? I love using photos of children. And then on the inside of it, we have the Standard Oil Company from 1950, it looks like. Some writing paper, a book page. Over here we just have a flip up. Hold on, first I just want to show it to you guys, show you what it looks like. This is what the page looks like. I just have a cluster up there, and then I have a tag hanging off of it. I need some smaller tags. I really like using those tags. And then this flips up, and this flips up, and you can write underneath it. Over here we have a vintage time card, and I just put a cluster on the top of it with a butterfly. And it does open up for some writing space. It is also a tuck spot behind it. And I just made a tag and tucked in the middle right here. Here we have an Ode Edition card. I just added a cluster to it and a sticker, and then just a piece of ephemera. It's that paper darling. I was gifted this by a lady in the group, and I just love it. It's so cute. Over here we have this cluster. Isn't it just adorable? I fell in love with that cluster. I just thought it was so cute with the little safety pin, and I think I called it a clothespin earlier. I meant to call it a safety pin. I don't know why I do that. My brain doesn't work half the time. Over here we have a tuck spot, and this is an authentic 1916, I believe. Yes, 1916 postcard by Miss Gladys Williams. And I put a little cluster on the side of it and tucked it in there. So that comes with the journal. Over here we have this picture, this gorgeous picture of this little girl. Isn't it so cute and darling, with some cardboard I used on the back of it. and then some writing paper. Over here, I made a large glassine bag myself using tracing paper, and I just collaged it. There is a mini tuck spot down here, and then on the inside of it, I just made this out of book page, and it just has a few pieces of ephemera on the inside of it. It has a cloth pocket. It's a little flower on it, and that just tucks back inside there. So over here I used a doily, and I used a button card. Isn't it gorgeous? I just made a flip-up tag out of some scrapbook paper. Over here we have a double pocket, and I just have a tag and an altered playing card. It's not really altered. I just put some coffee stained paper on the back of it. And then we have just a tag that I made to tuck in there. This is a, I believe, a prescription from Dr. Williams. Over here we have a pocket, and I have 2 pieces of paper on the inside of them. Sorry, I forgot to show you guys the beads that were in the middle hanging off of it. Isn't that cute? It's a little leaf and a bead. And then we have this. It's some more dried flowers. I love this page. Oh, look at that flower. That little girl. It's so cute. I love it. We just have a guest check that pops up over here. I did put a little flower and some coffee stain gauze on the bottom of it. Over here we have the other side of the craft bag. Very decorated. It has some lace and a button and some gauze and some paper behind it from some kind of receipt and a picture. And then on the inside we have another mini booklet that I made. This has a few pieces of paper on the inside of it. And then on the other side, we have this darling little girl. I do have a cloth pocket right here. And then I just tucked this notepad into it that I made. It just has a bunch of pieces of paper to it. So that's the journal, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's not as big as most of my journals. Like I said, this was supposed to go with the file folder. So this is probably one of the smallest journals that I made. It is a single signature junk journal. I think it has 20 pages front and back in it. I'll probably have this posted for sale and go ahead and sell it. It'd be one of my cheaper journals that I've made. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. All other information will be in the description box or in the descriptions below. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.